Brazil has joined the Reichspakt, so South America is now going to be a hotly contested front. Well, that's going to be interesting. Right, let's get this cutoff going. Oh, especially as you've just wasted all of your organization. Mistake! No, why you there? You idiots! You know, the place that I'm actually telling you to attack. Thank you. Blimey. Not rocket science. It's tank science. Alright, carry on. Black Cayman, thank you very much for the 17-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that as well. Why do people claim this was dictatorial means? Clearly Mosley got 100% of the vote and 100% approval over his desire to become, Grand Protector of the British Isles. 100% of all babies voted Mosley proudly before singing the national anthem and saluting the flag. Yes, it is, of course, today's youth, which are the most patriotic and correct in all things. Right, you're back from Patagonia. There are no other civil wars going. Oh, there is. Baratia against the Agrarian Revolt. The Agrarian Revolt being radical, and then Baratia being that. You can send 2 divisions. I'm going to send 2 divisions of tanks, seeing as I now have them. Cancel. To there. Because I would like the Maximus to win, obviously. Okay. And it's just occurred to me, actually, I'm building these 1936 fighters. I haven't upgraded them. And I probably should, considering. How many points I have available. And we'll save some points for doctrines. So, yeah, let's get the Hurricane Mark 1s, please. Under construction. And I think it is now worth buying in some aluminium from the French. Right, and now how many aeroplanes can I send? I can send... Have you accepted my request? Yes. 40. Huh. That's not very many. I think I might make this 40 fighters. Come on. Come on. There we go. I, for one, vote we rename the RAF to the MAF, Mosley's Air Force, and the RN, Republican Navy, needs to be the Mosley's Navy, and Republican Army, the Mosley's Army. Everyone needs to embrace a bit more Mosley in their life. El Salvador declared war on Guatemala. Guatemala is social conservative. You're a paternal autocrat. Don't really want either of you to win. Meanwhile, Hobart's still absolutely raking in the experience at the moment, which is great. Muscat declared war on Najd. Long divided into 2 distinct political entities, the Imamate of Oman in Nijwa and the Sultanate of Muscat in Muscat, the ever-increasing weakness of the former thalassocracy has not gone unnoticed by the Emir of Najd, who, planning to divide and conquer, invaded the isolated Imamate over the most questionable border of dispute. So Muscat is paternal autocrat, Yemen is paternal autocrat. Not in my purview. We're about to kill 3 Austrian divisions. That's a good get for us. And also a Canadian one. This was entirely volunteers. Oof. Nice. Well done, Hobart. Okay, okay. Take from me, Madrid. Russia took out Khiva. And we're now in Bengal as well. And for this, I'm going to bring in William Gott, I think. Well, I'd really like to get Jack Jones some more experience, so we'll bring you in. Alright, so you are going to deploy here. And basically just try to get in behind them, I think. Centralized planning done. So we can promote young talent, which means we get a bunch of extra generals, including Sterling and Alexander. More organization, more attack, more defense, more max planning. Jeez. I think I'm going to go for the young talent first. There exists an abundance of young talented officers amongst our ranks, often overlooked due to the superiors, more interested in improving the conditions of their fellow pupils than the condition of the army. A new round of promotions aimed at young officers with admirable performance in military academies will be conducted to give our military the shake-up it needs. Here's your height. Your Heart of Iron 4 content is on point. Thank you. You guys need to do a staff office plan to prepare yourselves for the push on to Madrid. Close as Hobart to getting level 5. Pretty close. I really want to take Madrid because it's got that airbase. And I'd like to have a better positioned airbase for our needs. Japan announces her ambitions, though the situation in Japan has been critical ever since the peace with honour, with numerous economic crises, unrest and an ineffective response to the German interventions in China leading to the collapse of the autocratic Tanaka regime. The Empire of the Rising Sun has managed to bounce back, albeit only as a regional power with influence limited to Southeast Asia. The Hunan clique has joined the Northern Jili clique. Okay. You guys are sapping so much. Alright, counter-attack time. Not worth waiting for the tiny bit of extra planning prep. That again. And there we go, Madrid has fallen. Nicely done, team. So now I'm going to have you there. We're going to try and pocket this whole section. And this is also going to allow us to move all of you to here, to ensure that we have maximum possible power in Western Iberia. In terms of the Air Force, marvellous. Let's get some more fighters going. Meanwhile, the reconstruction is still kind of slow. But we are now starting to build some dockyards, which is good to see. Republicans win the Greek referendum. A recent referendum in the future of the Greek monarchy has finally ended, with the Republicans declaring victory. Greek Prime Minister Nikos Plastarias announced that King Alexander would not be invited back from exile and the country would remain a republic. Social Democratic Republic. You guys ready? Let's get you some planning prep. Although Konev is actually back in business now. Come on. Come on. Go. You may counterattack now. And you're immediately going for the mountains. Not quite what I had in mind. You know, with the attack going the opposite direction. And you guys are also ready to do your attack, so go for it. You guys are actually across the river already. Nice. Socialist Republic of Italy declared war on the two Sicilies. Oh, hello. You can have 2 divisions. Well then. We have the units under Browning's control. Wanting to get a little bit of extra battlefield experience. Middle Africa declared war on Portugal. Socialist Republic of Italy will allow us to fight. Alright, so how many planes is that? 290. So I think I'm going to send 190 fighters. And then 100 close air support. Manpower is increasingly becoming a problem. There are ways around that. And we also wanted 100 close air support. Come on. Come on. Alright, so where are you going to be needed? Probably here. Alright.
Keep on attacking.
How's this war going? Did you? Yeah, of course you did. Which just meant that you lost even more men. Well, at least we're keeping the GEA busy here. If I'm a little bit concerned, they are actually attacking the capital again. So how about you head down there to reinforce that, especially because they can force a cutoff here. No! Damn it!
Come on, move out.
I think we may well need to... Oh, deal with the devil. Get out of Siam soon. That's annoying. Industry. It is still 38, but I think it's time for us to do some weapon upgrades. Well, I've come up with a rule. If I'm going to use the retrieve volunteer thing, I am not sending them back again. If it's to get them out of a pocket like this, you can't send them again for a year. It is way too abusable. If, however, you withdraw them to replace them with something new, that's fine. You can do that. The forces of the Frente Obrero Patagónico have triumphed decisively over Carlos's Argentina and seized control of Buenos Aires. With this victory, the Socialists have openly proclaimed the creation of a true Argentinian free territory and the start of a new age of socialism in South America. A serious victory for socialism. No, Siri, I don't want you looking up victory for socialism. Nationalist takeover in the Netherlands. The Netherlands has long been an island of political centrism and an ocean of leftist ideologies and machinating imperialists. All that has changed, however, with the rise of the Verbond voor Nationaal Herstel, or the VNH, the so-called Alliance for National Recovery. That doesn't sound very Dutch. Siri going red. The revolution spreads! We can actually get a pretty nice cutoff here, actually. Which I'm definitely not against. Go on, Konev, you know you want to. Alright, you guys are going to be under command of Gott. And we'll join this offensive down here. Browning's still being assigned. Oh, he arrives tomorrow. It's fine. That's fine. Let's take out the Pope first. Oh, you guys have been cut off and killed. Okay. Spain. Why? No, because I can't change where you're facing. No. Come on. Go now. Fine, I'll do it myself. Uruguay wins the World Cup. Congratulations to Uruguay. Why have my tanks moved like this? Hey, cut off. Qing government declared war on the Yunnan clique. And now that's the big fight in China. Young talent has been promoted. However, I believe that it is now going to be time for us to go towards class warfare. Oh, except we can't because we're not at war yet. Duh. There was a manpower buff. That one. Yeah. Okay, as storm clouds gather over Europe, we can no longer watch idly by as the world changes. The Republican Army, the protectors of Britain and our revolution, must stand firm and ready to face the storm, lest we be washed away in this tide of history.
Attention.
Meanwhile, your recovery goes ahead. While we prepare to attack into this, and they're actually trying to push us out again, but it's not working very well for them.
Move out.
In fact, don't move. Just support the attack. I'm on volunteer only. True. Oh, I don't have my tank designer yet, and we are currently researching the tank that we want. So we need to get... I don't remember which one we were going to do. Was it Vauxhall? For the extra max speed? I'll be more just surprised you've not taken the first focus of the Navy path since to give passive ticking Navy experience. Navy experience is easy to get anyway. And our oil situation hasn't been that bad. Especially because I think part of the Navy's not drilling anymore. We should probably put you back into drilling. Especially you lot. That's been destroyed.
Keep on attacking.
So, what was the decision? Also, we probably should have got the aircraft designer. Whoops. And the weapons manufacturer, although that's before 39. So as long as we get that before 39, because we want to get Enfield. That one. But we are about to get our first medium tank, so... I think it was the speed, yeah. Vauxhall it is.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Right, Browning wants to join the attack. You are in a really bad spot right there. Although I am seeing some opportunities here. Drive to here. And then to here.
Let 'em have it!
Meanwhile, you... didn't get the cutoff. Come on. Although Raipur is about to fall, so we're actually about to win this particular civil war. And I forgot to withdraw you, so we did lose a man over there. Alright. How do you daisy chain your orders like that? Hold down Alt. Don't do that. Go there. Cut them in half again. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure that civil war is... it's not over.
Move out! Move out!
Attack me with everything you have. It's fine. Konev will hold. And take them out. Perfect. Alright, next up, we are going to move
Ready, sir!
to take that spot. Get some planning preparation together, please. Stop. Qing government declared war on Sichuan. Oh, you already had pretty much full. Yeah, go ahead and attack. This is fine. Except you're attacking everywhere, except where I actually want you attacking. Come on. There we go. New focus. So we just got the scout plane, so we should probably put one production line on that. We do need to start researching aircraft doctrines. And battlefield support's what we're going to go for.
Keep moving!
Germany East Asia took 2 states. Indochina have been annexed. So that's 2 civil wars we've lost now. Completely annihilated in Asia. We've done well everywhere else except for Asia, basically. And the Italians, you are now trying to attack across the river. It is Browning, so I'm going to say go for it. Just get your experience, that's why you're here. You guys are now full veterans, nice. Well, Hobart's definitely been raking up the experience from this. After the Socialist victory in the Argentino-Chilean War, the government seemed to slowly be settling down for the Argentinian nation. However, the results of the recent Argentinian Trade Union Congress seems to have not been satisfactory for the Comité de Unidad Sindical Clasística, or the CUSC, which, led by the now chairman Libero Justo, spearheaded a coup d'etat. While they face some resistance, the fledgling government forces are unable to stop the communists, and the Congress is now fully in control of the CUSC. Comrade against comrade. Is this really the way? Yeah, you should do it peacefully, like Mosley. And just get everyone to vote for you. Or else. The Indochinese Revolution is defeated. Despite ferocious guerrilla warfare from the Viet Minh troops, the German army has managed to thwart the Viet Minh revolt in Indochina. The leaders of the Indochinese Union, hiding in plain reeds after the central government evacuating from Saigon, are assumed dead after the German troops launched a thorough sweep. However, there are rumours of the Viet Minh leaders crossing the border and fleeing into other countries. Whatever may be the case, the war has left an indelible scar upon the land, with thousands of villages ruined and millions losing their homes in the vicious fight between the German troops and the Viet Minh guerrillas. This USC being so close to Cusco. True. I would like to upgrade my carrier planes, and also we are now needing a lot more aluminium and a lot more rubber. We're not going to have a place to buy rubber from. Potentially. Oh, you've already pushed over that. Nice. So the Spanish Civil War is very nearly over. Man, they've lost 320,000 in this fight. That's a few. And the CSA is kicking ass and taking names over there, but I'll probably send Hobart over to the US as soon as Spain is dealt with. And there we go, the Republican Army has now been reinforced, and we can expand the female auxiliary service, and then do the integrated command, move down to tanks. Currently, the Women's Auxiliary Service allows women to serve in the varying army and support roles, but it's in poor shape and mired in bureaucracy. Frankly, it should be more integrated into the army and expanded to free more men up for the fight and let women do their service for Britain. And where are these new generals? There they are. So Sterling is a trickster commando. It's probably actually better than Browning at this. Bill Alexander, politically connected, trickster. And James Brewer was the other one, politically connected. Sterling's the only really good one from that cadre. So I think I am going to do that. I'm going to bring Sterling over here. And Sterling's now going to be my main infantry commander. Although Browning is good. 2 levels higher. The problem with Browning is he's already taken paratroopers. And I'm kind of inclined to just leave him with the paratroopers and then train Sterling as my infantry marine commander. Can volunteers do naval invasions? If the country that you're volunteering to has convoys, then yes. And William Gott's still the one in charge here. I mean, Jack Jones I would really like to get some more experience, but Gott's going to be just an all-round really good general. So I'm quite happy for him to get this. Meanwhile, Bilbao has just fallen. No, we're actually attacking areas that don't have close air support cover right now. That's okay. We're going to launch... We're going to try and end this so I can send you to the CSA. Although, that being said, Konev is now free. We can just send Konev to the CSA fight.